Hey Gold Rush fans, well, episode 10, Little Red Rocket, it's blasted off, so let's break it down. So first of all, whoever makes up the names for these episodes needs to do a better job. That's just me thinking out loud, but yeah, Little Red Rocket, come on man. The Clayton brothers are up first, and they're back to mining that S-Bend cut, paying their way to Fantasyland, Golden Acres. Their team seems pretty motivated, which is good because they have a long ways to go before the end of the season. The brothers face a lot of mechanical issues this episode when both their excavators ended up, breaking down. They had to steal parts from another one, and per the announcer, they had to cannibalize the other excavator to fix the other one. In this episode in particular, you can definitely tell that Brandon is stressed, and he's facing the reality that they might be done mining sooner than later. The brothers need 10 ounces of gold to keep mining, so roughly around $18,000. They have to pay for the fuel and pay for the road work ahead. So in episode 10, the brothers mined 10.5 ounces of gold, giving them right around that 22 ounce mark of gold for the season. Next up is Fred. Well, Fred wasn't featured this episode, so we'll have to wait till next week to see if he can play catch up with the Clayton brothers. So Team Beats, they're back on the show this week. There's no claim jumping for Tony in his trusty helicopter. Mike and Kevin are back to digging the blue and the cold cut. The ground that was frozen 2 weeks ago. Per Ruby, they're running right around that 300 yards of pay dirt an hour. Kevin needed to jump in this episode and save the day. Their trauma ended up going down for the majority of the week as they had to wait on parts. Kevin even said it best when he was talking about his dad.
A little bit of more hands-off approach would be appreciated, but old dog's new trick, sometimes it takes a while.
Once the plant was fixed, they ran into no issues. For episode 10, the Beats crew mined 161 ounces of gold. They finally broke the 1,000 ounce mark of gold, but is it too late in the season to hit their goal of 5,000 ounces? Last up is Parker. The day has finally come. He's heading up to Alaska to build his empire. But first, he needs a few things. No, not clothes, a toothbrush, or anything like that. He needs a wash plant and a dozer, so it's time to go shopping. To make a long story short, Parker and Mitch, they find a wash plant for rent, and they both like it, but the price has to be right. There is a big catch with this wash plant though. It's never been tested out in the field, so it's kind of a big gamble. Mitch, though, being a world-class mechanic, he can already see some modifications that will need to be done. While Parker and Mitch are in Alaska, Tyson's left in charge of the Yukon operation, and luckily there was no huge breakdowns or any meltdowns. He's certainly earning his foreman position either in Alaska or in the Yukon. Parker and Mitch, they get back in time for the gold weigh. Both plants ran all week and they didn't have really any big issues. And they have a combined gold total of 575 ounces of gold. Now that's worth just a little bit over $1 million, and to me, that is one hell of a week. Parker, for a total for the season so far, he's just under 3,000 ounces of gold. There you have it, Gold Rush fans. Episode 10, The Little Red Rocket, and yes, they need to kind of change up that name because it's a little inappropriate. Remember, if you like the content, click that subscribe button, hit the like button, and till the next time.